तो गाइस दिस इज़ पीयूष शो वॉन्डर। और आज मैंने सोचा थोड़ा वीकेंड है तो एक बढ़िया सी जगह आप सबको घुमा के लाते हैं। और ये पुणे डायरीज़ में हम लोगों का नेक्स्ट रहेगा। तो ये आज हम लोग आए हैं ये आगा खां पैलेस में, यहाँ पे पुणे में आप देखेंगे महात्मा गांधी का म्यूज़ियम। और यहाँ पे मैम बता रही हैं
It was the third Aga Khan, the late Namdar Sultan Muhammad Shah Aga Khan. He was the 48th religious head of the Khoja Shia Ismaili community. So he was from Iran, but born in Karachi on 2nd November 1877. 1885, when Aga Khan was just 8 years old, he became the Imam. He became the religious head and he succeeded the throne of the Imamate. 1892, when he was 15 years old, he constructed this beautiful palace. It was a big famine in the Maharashtra state, which at that time was known as Bombay Presidency. So it was his mother who insisted that why can't he build a palace here so that people will get some work. So the work went for 5 years. 1,000 people were given employment and they were given full-hearted wages to their livelihood. 12 lakhs was the cost at that time. The 1936, the Aga Khan was weighed in diamonds in Mumbai. 1938, he was elected as the President of League of Nations. He had a very renowned name in the international field of sports and politics. There's a hockey cup named after Aga Khan. He did a lot of social work in Tanzania, went all over the world spreading his religion, and at last he passed away in Switzerland. But his tomb is in Egypt. So 11 July 1957 he passed away. So after him succeeded his grandson, His Highness Prince Karim Shah Aga Khan, who was born 13 December 1936, and he succeeded his grandfather and became an imam when he was 20 years old. At present, he is 87 years old. He is in Portugal at present. So he is the person who donated this palace. So 1969, 22nd February, it was Kasturbha's death anniversary and Gandhiji's centenary year when there was a grand function on this campus. That time the President Aga Khan came along with his brother Amin Aga Khan. That time Morarji Desai was present. Vasantrao Naik was then the Chief Minister of Maharashtra at that time. That time Aga Khan said that I and my brother are very happy and proud to give this place as gift to the nation. He further said that those people in future would ever come and visit this place would not only remember Gandhi, but try to practice his philosophy in their life, he said. And at that time I was in 7th standard when this story took place. Then now comes the history about this place. 8 August 1942. The All India Congress Committee launched the Quit India movement against the British government, and Gandhiji was addressing a big rally in Mumbai. He gave the slogan to the Indians, "Do or die" was the mantra. The next day, 9th August, early in the morning, the British government arrested Gandhiji along with his wife Kasturba, his secretary Mahadev Desai, Sarojini Naidu, Meena Ben, Dr. Gildar, Parilal Nair, and countless political Congress leaders who were arrested from Mumbai. So they were all brought to Pune in a special train. And from the Pune railway station, some leaders were sent to the Eroda jail. Some leaders were confined to the fort of Ahmednagar, like Jawaharlal Nehru, Maulana Azad, Acharya Kiplani, Rajendra Prasad, and many other leaders. And there was rumors. People thought that Gandhi and his wife and other leaders were taken to South Africa, but they were brought to the Aga Khan Palace. And they were kept as house arrest for 21 months. But within a week of detention in the Aga Khan Palace, Gandhiji suffered a grievous bereavement. He lost his able and faithful secretary, Mahadev Desai, who served him as secretary for more than 25 years without any rest, and he reduced himself to zero. It was on the morning of 15 August 1942 that he died of heart attack. So Gandhiji stood by his bedside, calling out, "Mahadev, Mahadev." In anguish he said, if only he opens his eyes and just looks at me once, he won't go. But Mahadev never opened his eyes. With trembling hands, Gandhiji washed his body, anointed with sandal, decorated with flowers, and whispered, he said, Mahadev, I thought you would do this for me, but now I have to do this for you. There were authorities who brought a lorry full of Brahmins and police. They wanted to take the body away and cremate it. But Gandhiji would not have it. He said, no father would hand over the dead body of his son to strangers. Mahadev was more than a son to me, and I don't want the death of my son to become a political issue. Now, if the government would not allow me to go outside, nor hand it over to my friends, and in no way I shall hand over the body to the British government. So, after a big argument between the British government and Gandhiji, it was finally decided that the last ritual should be done here, in the improvised burning grounds at the corner of the palace, and thus a Mat Samadhi was built. 2 years later, Gandhi lost his beloved wife, Kasturba, on 22nd February 1944. It was a very auspicious day, Mahashivratri Day. So Gandhiji often used to go for his walk in this detention camp. So before going for his walk, he asked his wife, Kasturba, as to how she's feeling. She had asked a big problem. Saying, I'm fine today, you may go for your walk. So Meera Ben and others are there to look after me, you can go for your walk. So he leaves her. After an hour or so, she was breathless. So Meera Ben and others, they rushed to Gandhi and said, Babu, please come. Kasturba is not well, she's calling you. So Gandhiji rushes to his room. He comes, sits next to Kasturba. She wanted to speak to him, but she just could not. Try, she says the word Om, and she puts her head on Gandhiji's lap and she passes away. So at that time, Gandhiji said, 75 years of a companionship. I just can't live without her. I just can't imagine life without her, because she was not only my life companion, she was my inspirer, and it is due to her sacrifice that I became Mahatma. She was not only my wife, but she was the mother of my children, and finally she became my mentor. I am very fortunate to have a wife like Kasturba, who socially, politically, and spiritually supported me in all my plans, and who gave me the permission of taking a vow as celibacy. He said that marriage was based on brahmacharya, self-control. 19 times Gandhiji went to jail. And whenever he went to jail, his wife Kasturba used to fast. She never used to eat anything. So whenever Gandhiji used to go for public meetings, he used to take his wife along with him. And in one of the occasions, he didn't take his wife along with him. So people misunderstood Kasturba as his mother. Mr. Gandhi, you have come. Where's your mother? He laughed and said, my mother? Yes, Kasturba. Oh, he said, 40 years when I became orphan, Kasturba became my mother. 30 years she became my wife, she became a nurse, she became a dishwasher, she became my friend, and finally she became my mentor. She's everything for me. I'm incomplete without her. Gandhi said, we had a compromise between us, that she should work hard and I should get all my comforts. Kasturba said, I'm very fortunate to have a husband like Gandhi, who was not interested in becoming rich like the other husbands in gambling, racing, wine, or devoting the time to become rich with the exploitation of the labor of others. And she has narrated husbands like as to how young children get fed up of playing the same toys. They want something new. So he was not that of a husband. He was very faithful to me. Now even her samadhi was built in a similar way like the secretary. Then 1969, as I told you, Aga Khan donated this part. Now as the third part. Now as India is celebrating 78 years of independence. So this new project had been recently installed here by the central government, depicting about the freedom movement from the period 1939 to 1944. What happened? That is depicted in the 6 galleries which have been so far developed. Previously it was completely different. It was based on Gandhian principle. When Gandhiji practiced 12 principles, that is truth, non-violence, celebrity, non-stealing, non-possession, control of your palate, fearlessness, tolerance, hard work, believing in all religions, Swadeshi and untouchable. So it was based on that. Now it has been completely changed. Now in the first gallery you will find that during the First World War, there were various disputes which were unsettled, which made the British Empire unstable. Now, as the Britishers were fighting with the alliance countries, like Poland, Soviet America, France, Germany, and many other countries. And India, being in a British colony, they had to support the Britishers in the war. So there were various stories that the Indian soldiers used the best weapons and the resources to help the British in the First World War. And finally, they won the First World War. So 13th September 1939, when the Second World War broke out. So the British had thought that as the Indians supported them in the First World War, they should do the same in the Second World War. But in some of the provinces, the Indian National Congress Committee was established, and they didn't want to support the British because they wanted total independence. So the Prime Minister of Great Britain, Winston Churchill, said, "We shall give you total independence, but after the war." The Indians said, "No, but before the war or when the war is in process, and we shall support you in one condition. Give us total independence from the colonial rule." The British disagreed with it, so civil disobedience movement started. Many of the Indian leaders were kept into jail by the British. And one of the Indian Satyagrahi, the English Satyagrahi, was Acharya Vinoba Bhave, who was then kept into jail. Now it was 8 August 1940. Lord Lithington, who was then the Viceroy, he comes to India with an offer as to give total dominant status and many other facilities to the Indians after the war. But all the political Indian leaders rejected the offer, many of them resigned the post. Now there was a threat that the Japanese soldiers are invading India. Now the British didn't have any support from any side. So Winston Churchill sent Sir Stafford Cripps to India with a proposal, with a document. So he comes to India, he goes to Mumbai and meets various political Indian leaders there, like Jawaharlal Nehru, Maulana Azad, the Sikh leaders, the Muslim leaders, the depressed class leaders, and played before them the proposal. But unfortunately, everyone rejects the proposal. So finally, Sir Stafford goes to Delhi and meets Gandhi there on 27 March 1942 and played before Gandhi the proposal. Gandhi said, "I shall support you morally, but through non-violence method, because violence is bad, war is evil, no one is going to be benefited after the war. The whole humanity will turn into a savage state, which I don't want. I want peace for India." But Stafford Cripps imposed this proposal on Gandhi. So Gandhi got angry. He said, "If this is your entire proposal for India, I shall treat this document as post-dated check on the crashing bank with unacceptable conditions attached. And I straightway advise you to take the next plane and go back. I reject the proposal." And the mission was a failure. Now the Japanese soldiers came very close to India, the gates of India. So Gandhi said it's very difficult to change the mindset of the people from violence to non-violence. And if I physically give them papers and give them the message of non-violence, it's useless. Now at that time, there were various foreign soldiers in India. So Gandhi said it will be hindrance for India's independence to have foreign soldiers in India. We have best soldiers, we have best weapons, so why should we take help from others? So this is the first gallery. And in the first gallery, you'll find a letter written by Gandhi to Hitler during the Second World War, 11 July 1939, from his ashram, Sevagram, Varda. And he addressed him as a friend, dear friend. I'll just explain this and another thing. That he wrote a letter that you are the only person who can stop this war and can reduce the whole humanity turning into savage state. And if I've spoken you some harsh words, so please forgive me. Your sincere friend, M.K. Gandhi. So the first guy. Now we'll see the first guy.
Because all the things that you're saying probably
Now when Gandhi was here on this campus, twice he celebrated the 26th January. So you can see that pole there. That's the pole where Gandhi hosted the first Congress flag there on 26th January 43 as well as 44. Now Meera Ben, who was the British disciple of Gandhiji, and Prabhavati Devi took an off-white khadi material. She took soda, turmeric powder and pastel color mixed with it made orange color. In the below strip, she took a vegetable dye made a green color. And in the center, she drew a spinning wheel. And Gandhi hosted a flag there, and everyone sang in the chorus song composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee's song, Vande Mataram. Now we are celebrating 150 years of Vande Mataram. Come.
Can you please come again?
Yeah. See, that is the years of Amish workers. These are the metal strips that made the shape of Mahatma.
Oh, I see. The head is there.
Here the
Yeah,
head
the
and the
shoulder is
shoulders. If you can't just see the statue and just go up
Right. It's just
The
a kind of
outline of
scaling up,
Mahatma.
right? Nice.
to the metal strip again. Now, this I've given you a briefing. So this is all in detail. Now this is the letter which he wrote to Hitler from his National Seva Praha. So I've given you brief. This is all in detail. We'll take it to us to read and all that. If you have peace of time, a long time to come, read. This is your Gandhi's environment was evil and we want complete independence of politics. Because the British were portrayed nearly 200 years they were in India. 1757 they landed in India. The ship landed in India. The standards of peace in the companies, colonies were established. And Indians were working under the British. Indians had a potential of getting superior jobs, but they were given inferior jobs by the British. In our own country we were slaves. So here this is the viceroy who comes to India with the offer and to give total. The Indians said we don't want dominant status, we want complete independence. And then many leaders were kept in jail. And one of the Indian satyagrahi was Acharya Vinoba Bhave. I had the privilege to stay with him in an ashram. 1980 I was with him for 1 week and he had blessed me. And 1981 he passed away. Paunan, Brahma Vidya Mandir, started by Vinobaji. Vinobaji knew 16 languages and he had thorough study of Bible, Quran and Bhagavad Gita. He has written lectures of Gita in 16 languages, Vinobaji. And here, Sir Satyajit speaks. Various leaders in Mumbai, southern leaders who we met. And then as they rejected the proposal, he said, I think Gandhiji will support them. So he goes to Delhi and meets Gandhi. And then, yes, he did that. Stand in a circle.
Maybe you can hold one hand and maybe somebody can hold from here. Hold up.
And stand here.
Yeah, you may sit. You may maybe stand in the middle somewhere. Give me an answer. Thank you.
That's Eve Puri. She's the daughter of Madame Curie who invented the radium. She was a journalist. Now Gandhi, many ladies were influenced by Gandhi's philosophy. One lady was Madeline Lane. She was the daughter of a British admiral, very devoted to Gandhi. 1925 she comes to India in a special ship rowed by the P.M. Lana and she joined Gandhi's revolution. And Gandhi named her Meera because she learned all the devotional songs in praise of Lord Krishna from Kasturba. And she often used to tell Gandhi, Bapu, I want to become a Hindu. Like, why you want to become a Hindu? You are a Christian. Be like a Christian. No, I like offering flowers to Lord Krishna. I like singing devotional songs. I can sing songs because all religions, the light is divine. In all the scriptures, the inspiration is divine. So she was also arrested during the Quit India movement and was brought here. And she was kept in the second gallery along with Jayaprakash Narayan's wife, Prabhavati Devi. So these two ladies were kept in this room. So everyone was given different rooms to stay. Now in this gallery, 14 July 1942, finally the Quit India resolution August 1942, the All India Congress Committee launched the Quit India movement, and all the ladies, which I told you, all the ladies and all the thing were arrested and brought to them. And there was rumors that people thought that they were taken to South Africa, but they were brought to the Aga Khan Palace. Now this was the room where Meena Ben and Kasturba used to play carom. And Kasturba used to get very annoyed when she was to be the queen. So she used to complain to Gandhi, this Meera is cheating. She takes the queen before me, and if I don't get the queen, I shall not take my medicine, because she was very ill. This was the room where Gandhi played ping pong game with other leaders, like table tennis. And Kasturba used to sit aside and watch if anyone is playing tricks. This is the room where he taught his wife to read and write, because at that time early marriages used to take place. Girls were not sent to schools. So Kasturba didn't know to read and write, but Gandhi taught her to read and write at the age of 75 in this palace. He taught her history, geography, Sanskrit. Then he composed poems and teach her how to recite this poem. So the other inmates used to make fun of him. Bapu, at this age you're teaching her to recite the poems? Age is not the bar. Come on, let her learn. She used to forget the things. You know, one day he was teaching about the rivers of Punjab. She used to forget the names of the rivers. She used to tell the granddaughter, Manu, what's the second name? What's the third? I forget the names. Now he's going to scold me. I forget the name. I'm so comfortable in my kitchen. This is the mugging of the names, and my hands pain while writing. And he forces me to learn. Now, this is a room which is a symbol of courage, the untouchable. And this is the untouchable child. So, Gandhiji is lifting the child. Because Gandhiji said, untouchability is a crime against God and man. There should be no high caste and low caste. We are all children of God. And Gandhi was influenced by the book and to the last by a British writer, John Ruskin, later became famous. And then a member of the New Tolstoy. He wrote a book on War and Peace. Third member was Gopal Gokhale, who was a political member. Fourth was Srinivas Raju, who was a spiritual member. And the fifth was from Bangalore. Pandit Sudhakarji Chaturvedi, he was a spiritual member who recently passed away during the COVID period at the age of 121 years. So one day the Sudhakarji and Gandhiji was travelling in a train to Darjeeling, and something happened to the train. The engine went ahead and the bogie was going reverse. Everyone was panicked, everyone was praying to God what was going to happen. So Sudhakarji was telling Bapu, you know what's happening? What's happening? Engine has gone ahead, everyone is praying, and oh, is it so? Okay, fine. God has given us this moment now. Come on, I'm dictating a letter to you. Come on, write. We don't know we are going to get time or not. He has given us this time now. But we are going to get this time. That's Mahadev side. So after the demise of the Mahadev side, Gandhi sent a telegram to one of his friends, Chiman Lal Shah, that their Durga went to Mahadev side Friday. A week over the death of Mahadev side. His death of Mahadev death. This is to celebrate his death and remember the sacrifice of India. And we have tried our best to save him, but it was God's will. And we have tried our best to save him, but it was God's will. And please take care of the children. God bless you. But the telegram was written as a letter. And Gandhi said, at the age of 50, Mahadev Desai completed the task of 100 years. 1930 he died. 1977 writing the writing, which consists about 5 volumes, all about Gandhi's philosophy and the letters which he wrote to various people. And he was so close to Gandhi that he could read Gandhi's mind. That was good. One day Gandhi was dictating a letter to him and someone came to Gandhi. So it was a English letter. Gandhi said, I didn't English letter. Yes, Bob, that is simple. Same thing how that becomes what's happening now. And especially because he had come out with greatest language. He was first class MA in history. Very intelligent. This is the history. And my history is also because this was my dad's office. And there was a partition here, my dad's office was there, and our principal's office was the passing gentleman, Mr. Nagarwala. He was a great person in sports. He used to play cricket with Ranji Trophy. He used to be a commentator in the cricket. Who won that? Very strict. And at that time, we used to get corporal punishments. But I call a badge.
And by the way, her father used to be really active, and at the age of 90, he used to climb singer.
Till the age of 95, he used to climb the Singer of the pole. Twice his name came to Lincoln Book of Records. When he was 83 years old, he did parasailing. Then his name came to Lincoln Book of Records, being the oldest parasailer, and he broke his own record at the age of 88 by being parasailing. Again his name came to Lincoln Book of Records. Then at the age of 91, he did valley crossing at Lonavala, 150 meters and 600 feet deep. Again his name came. Then you must have seen an episode on Amir Khan, Satyamay Jayate,
Right.
11th episode. In that my dad was there. That time he was 91 years old. So Amir Khan ने आप इस उम्र में इतनी फिजिकली फिट है, क्या राज है? राज में मैं आपको 4 मंत्र देता हूँ. पहला, जो तुम खाते हो उसे आधा खाया करो, दुगना पानी पिया करो, 3 बार वर्जिश करो, एक्सरसाइज करो और 4 बार हंसो. That was his secret about happiness. Until the age of 96. And at the age of 96 passed away. He had liver cancer. The doctors were surprised. No blood pressure, no diabetes, no tablets, nothing. The doctor said that disease has gone to a wrong person. He had liver cancer. Not of something yet. It was 9th November 2016 he passed away. And 8th November was demonetization. So I remember that day.
So it was 5 years ago somewhere, right?
Yeah.
He died.
8 years back.
8 years ago.
2016 he passed away.
So I've been coming here and connecting with her. It's been 10 years almost. I've been continuously in connect with her. So she's really been there for long.
Now twice Gandhiji celebrated his birthday here. Gandhi said, I'm not a king. Birthday should be celebrated. No Sarojini Naidu said, being a special day, I should prepare lunch for you. And the lunch was cabbage soup, boiled vegetables and dates. So this was his lunch on a special day. Nobody would eat such food. Now the third gala is very interesting. Now as the spirit of freedom movement went in the heart of everyone, the young, the old, everyone wanted that India should be free from the British rule. So there were 6,000 students from various colleges in Patna, Bihar. So they wanted to hoist the tricolour flag in the sectoral office. And one of the leaders was Anugrah Narayan, who was arrested. Now as the 7 students, they were forcefully climbing the staircases to hoist the flag and they were shot by the British. As soon as the call given by Mahatma Gandhi to do or die, there was the necessity that the broadcasting station to be established so that the messages of the freedom movement can be sent through the radio. So they established a radio station and it was 14th of August that it first went in the air. In the beginning, they used to send the messages in Hindi and English, 7:30 to 8:30. So before the message used to start, there was a song, Sare Jahan Se Acha, Hindustan Hamara. And the message used to end with the slogan, Vande Mataram. After a period, some of the radio leaders were arrested by the British. Then there was a van where there were socialist leaders like Ram Manohar Lohia and Dr. Usha Mehta. They were sending the message from Palakwadi in Girgaon, in Mumbai. Police were chasing the van and finally one of the technicians betrayed. Told the British police as to where the transmitters are hidden. So they had to change the location of the transmitters from one station to another. And after a period of 3 months search, the British intelligence officers found the transmitters and one of the radios said that all the socialist leaders were finally arrested. So there's a film which has been recently released on 21st March on Amazon Prime. A Watan Mere Watan. Sara Ali Khan has acted as Usha Mehta. Now this Usha Mehta was the Abhay trustee whom I was working with. So some Usha Mehta, then R.R. Divakarji, Moraji Bhai Desai, all were trustees in which I was working. Then Dr. Sushila Nayyar. So this was Sarojini Naidu's group. She stayed only for 1 year because she was ill. She was suffering from malaria and she was really silly. And this was my KG class.
Oh, sorry, is it KG class?
KG
Yeah, this was my KG class. The piano was here and we all used to stand and sing a nursery rhymes.
Oh, really?
And then after
करेंगे या मरेंगे ये बहुत ही इंफॉर्मेटिव सेशन मैम ले रही हैं तो
Here what Gandhi said to the Britishers.
ये सब आज़ादी की लड़ाई हुई है भाई, देखो कैसे हम लोग आज़ाद हैं। अवैध रेडियो प्रसारण ये लोग इलीगल करते थे, ये लोग क्रांतिकारी लोग।
See, this is her voice.
Quit at
She's
once.
nothing.
You are an
Her voice.
unwanted foreigner. British India.
Usha Mehta.
India is an Indian, and Indians will do or die in defending her
Yes,
against.
I think she stayed here.
Quit India,
She
quit
stayed
India,
only
quit
for 1
Gandhi
year.
जयंती
Because she was
2
ill. So
अक्टूबर
the British
42
government
वॉइस
released
ऑफ
her
इंडिया।
early.
ये बैनर था उस टाइम का।
Yeah, she was immediately. And she was the first lady governor of Uttar Pradesh. First
Right,
lady
right.
governor.
Sarojini Naidu. My mother's name also Sarojini.
Sarojini.
Yeah.
Like the Broken Wing and many other poems she wrote.
Can we recreate this one?
Yeah.
Everyone?
Yeah. These are the students
can we
from
repeat this
Patna. They wanted to hold the flag and they were shot by the British.
Okay.
And we'll all stand behind. So all the children first come here. Yeah. Yes, children all come here. Then come the elders. The ladies will. Yeah, please come.
Only don't touch the statue. Don't touch the statue.
ये जो मूवी की बात है हम कर रहे हैं,
Yeah. Okay, now back the back ladies will.
रेडियो चलाने वाले सब चलाने।
We are recreating this movie. Yeah, please come. Everyone, all the gentlemen. Yeah, please come. Usually I'm wearing. Yes, yes. Hold something, okay? Bag or anything or do something. Alright, and I'm helping you guys and you can shout, right? What will you shout?
भारत छोड़ो, अंग्रेजों भारत छोड़ो, जो भारत छोड़ो, मातरम, 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 मातरम।
She was a Bengali lady, gave all these things to her military participation. She's no more. And then you can see a small bottle there with a green lid. In that, there's still cow's ghee is there, which customer used to apply to entire heat of damage. The other thing is to keep it Shakti natures. The thermos there is then there is a small stone which is to use to scrub his legs. And at that time there was no fountain pen or bottle. There was a wooden type of thing and another thing which is the thing bottle at that time. Feather like feather type. And then we see the typical type of sleeper they used to wear, the wooden type sleeper. The tiny ones are of course the big ones are gone. And the holy book which is to read every day, Ramchandra Manas, the book which is to read every day. And this painting has been done by a very renowned artist from Karnataka, late S.M. Pandit, in the year 1992. So in this painting, they have shown the two last wishes of Kasturba. Her first wish was that she wanted the death of her husband's lap. And second wish was that she wanted the samadhi next to Mahadev Desai. Because Mahadev Desai was more than his son. She used to call him Shankar. So under the tree you can see the samadhi of Mahadev Desai, and besides there's a small light which is Kasturba's samadhi. So after returning from South Africa in the year 1913, Gandhiji met his political mentor Gopal Krishna Gokhale. So he said, first of all, make a tour to India and see what you can do. Gandhi was not interested in politics, he was interested in solving people's problems. So this is Gandhiji's constructive work. This is Satyagraha. That is Satya, truth, love, Gandhi's sociology, which includes serving the Harijan, empowerment of women, national unity. Then comes non-violence, that is food, that is economics, that is cottage industry, that prohibition work, the health, hygiene, cleanliness and the thing. Then he gave emphasis on education. Gandhi started an experimentation of education which was known as Nai Talim, which was a spiritual education which involves 4H, head, heart, hands and hard work. Gandhi said besides the basic education, every child should know some skill so that will be useful in future. Vocational, which our honorary Prime Minister is emphasizing on it. Vocational training.
Yeah, true.
He's emphasizing on
NDP
that.
especially the new
And we speak is doing in that thing.
The house master's room. Mr. Musa was the Parsi gentleman. So he used to teach us physics. So he stayed here in this room. So after 20 years, we left this place and went to Kalyani Nagar. He belonged to school there. So his bathroom sleepers were lying there. And the next day he came to know his bathroom sleepers are lying in the palace. So he came the next day to fetch those sleepers. He saw some people holding Bapu ki chappal. Hey, Bapu ki nahi, meri hai. I was staying in this room. He was a very beautiful person. मैं यहाँ रहता था, बापू की चप्पल कहाँ से आई? मेरी चप्पल है, मैं यहाँ 20 साल रहा हूँ। Now this is what she said about her husband.
Based on brahmacharya and not on sex. I find it and consider
Kastuma's mother and Gandhi were child friends. Her mother's name was Badra Kuwar and her father's name was Gokul Das Makhanji Kapadia. He had cotton mills. And compared to Gandhi family, they were rich, but they were very simple people. And Gandhi had two siblings, and and they were looking after the cotton mills. Gandhi had two brothers and one sister, Kisan Das, Karsan Das and Rela Ben. And Gandhi was the youngest child, Mohan Das. Karsan Das, Kisan Das and Rela Ben. One sister. At that time, this was the Ramam of Aga Khan, where Aga Khan established Basadi Steel Bath inside. They think Saturday and holiday it was Basadi.
Let me have a picture here. Yeah, please go.
Where is the center?
Yeah, this will be much better.
Be careful.
Please come everyone, we'll have a group picture.
Upstairs was Aga Khan's bedroom. And on top of the ball dances, where they used to have parties at ball dances. And when our school was there, we had a science lab up. And we were not allowed to go up because all Aga Khan's furnitures were dumped there. But during summer vacation, all my cousins and all used to go up.
छुपन छुपाई
It was 1950 to 72. 20 years. Yes, 20 years the school was there. Until 7th standard I started.
It was her school
8th,
only.
9th, 10th, this. But this was my classes, 1st to 4th standard, which were the servants' quarters of Aga Khan. And my childhood went in Aga Khan's garage. Big garage on the other side. Big garage. So we made partition and made rooms. This was the path which was built by Mahatma Gandhi. This was the path. This was the car road at the time. But 2003 this had been made. That was Aga Khan's cook stayed there. The food used to be cooked and brought to the dining hall, which is the last gallery. Then there, at present, there's a cafeteria where Aga Khan's driver stayed. And behind that brick construction was the garage where my childhood was. Now there's a gym. And this was a mud path which was created by Bhagavad. And it was completely a jungle at that time. In 1969, this was constructed. Jas Korea's architect was designed it, and Morarji Bhai Desai has named this as Memory Hall. Smriti Mandir. In 1981, it was made of bricks by the Maharashtra government. When the late President of India, Gyani Jail Singh, when he visited, it was made of bricks, and I had the privilege to guide him. 1981. I had privilege to guide so many people. Gyani Jail
Even
Singh,
it's our privilege, ma'am, that you are giving us this. It was very informative session.
Gyani Jail Singh, Neelam Sanjay Reddy, Jagjivan Ram, Manmohan Singh, Pratibha Patil, Sharad Pawar, Ajit Pawar, Queen of Belgium, all I guided. Chhagan Bhujbal,
Yeah, very good, ma'am.
everyone. Pratibha Patil 3 times I guided.
I'm thanking from all of them. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
To you.
And the G20 people came here, all the embassies and consulates of various countries, all the collectors, deputy collectors, commissioners, all they come here.
Correct,
And they meet me.
Right.
It's fun, always fun for you, I think.
Yeah, I'm meeting
The
so many
energy,
people.
we feel like lot of energy, ma'am.
Yeah.
So how old are you now?
I'm 67 plus.
67 plus. Still, couple of us have got tied up actually.
Yeah,
But
and still,
you
I
are
think you
still
you are not more than 8 years for me. You are only a 8-year kid.
So this is the place where the last rituals were done. So at that time there were much memorials built by Gandhiji with his own hands. He engraved Om on Mahadi Desai's Samadhi and Hey Ram on Kastuba's Samadhi. Then these Samadhis were converted into marble by the Aga Khans in their memory. And Kastuba's last wish was that she wanted a Samadhi next to her son. Mahadi Desai was more than a son to them. After the epic fast of 21 days, Gandhi became very weak. Later on, he had malaria. He was sitting here. There were tears in his eyes, and as if a movie in front of his eyes as to how they got married, the ups and downs in the life, the hard life they led, and how his wife supported him, all like a movie in front of his eyes. People said, "You better go and rest." We are there to look after the last ritual. He's like, how can I leave her? All this years she supported me. And during the last moment, if I leave her, what she would say? That during the last moment you left me alone and the whole life I supported till the end, he said here. Then he goes to his room to rest. And the next day when he came to get the ashes and for the prayer meeting, there was a miracle. The bangles which she was wearing at the time of wedding came up undamaged. Nothing happened to the bangles. The fire was there, but nothing happened to the bangles. It came up. So Gandhi says she was a very holy lady. So nothing happened to the bangles. Then he tells his granddaughter Manu that you were the person who really cared for your granny, looked after her during her illness. See that you take care of the bangles and learn something from this bangles. Now then in the year 1992, there was a gentleman, Jahangir Patel, a freedom fighter, donated some ashes of Mahatma Gandhi, a small pot containing ashes, that was placed here by Lakshmi Menon, who was the external affairs minister at the time of Jawaharlal Nehru, and she was the ex-chairman of the Gandhi Society. So she placed the pot here, and all the followers of Aga Khan from Pune, so at their cost, they made this memorial.
Okay.
And it was inaugurated by the ex-governor of Maharashtra, the late Bharat Ratna C. Subramaniam. He inaugurated it.
Okay.
He was the governor of Maharashtra at the time. He was also the finance minister. So I guided him as a finance minister, as the governor also. And that 5 acres land still has to be developed for the 5 acres. So altogether 40 acres land he had. Out of the 16 he has given us gift. And then Trump Towers.
ये महादेव जी देसाई की है समाधि और ये कस्तूरबा गांधी जी की है। यहाँ पे महात्मा गांधी जी की एशेज रखी गई हैं।
His father was the chairman.
शांत जगह है।
And Sri Bala Chodia, she's the secretary. And the rest, one retired police commissioner is there, trustees. So many trustees are there. There's one person for Pradeep Mohot, he's one of the trustees. And there's Tarak Parikh, his grandfather was a freedom fighter. Gandhi Bhai Parikh. So we often used to come here to play hide and seek 7 times. Just behind that was the place, garage. So and I was a joint family, lots of cousins were there. So we used to come here to play hide and seek 7 times. Because that was the only time. Because no television was there, no mobile games.
The best time was that only.
I know, then we used to read lots of books were there, carom, skipping, monopoly game, business game. So hours and hours we used to sit building houses, building hotels, selling them, going to jail. That game. But it's fun. Because daddy insists that we should play that game. So that we are at the house. The way we used to fight. It was a very beautiful childhood memory. Which was here. In the summer vacation, break mangoes, break tamarins. So now all, and we were joint families, so all cousins, and I was the only girl child. So I played all boys games. Because there was no one to play with me. Bitti Dandu and all that. And so we used to fight also. I never played with my dolls. I don't remember I played with my dolls. All boys game. And we used to fight with our cousins. Now when they are not here now, they are all different countries. When they come here. Hey, yo, we used to bring this, we used to do this. All sweet childhood memories.
thank you so much for your precious time.
Thank
It was
you.
really
I hope you all
wonderful
liked
to
it.
Yeah, very much, ma'am.
Liked it. And everybody, I think, learned something new today.
Okay.
Even if they had been here before in Aroha Palace, probably they wouldn't have looked at it from your perspective that you brought today.
This is the best perspective, I think. This is the best
And the
perspective.
famous film Gandhi, the picture was here.
1982.
Shooting,
Yeah.
Legend of Bhagat Singh,
Yeah.
Muskan film, Gandhi My Father, all the films, the shooting was here. Recently we had the shooting of Raj Bhavan as Aga Khan Palace and Raj Bhavan.
Okay. Good.
And
The Saeed Amankar was there. And some Marathi actor was there.
Mm-hmm.
it's a must watch actually. If you have not watched The Gandhi, do watch it because it has won 8 Oscars.
Right.
8
Yeah,
Oscars
exactly.
film. Rohini Hattangri, Tom Walter, Saeed Zafari, Ben Kingsley. We had nice time with these people. 10 days it was closed for the public. So we had a nice time with them. We used to have breakfast with them.
Oh really? Okay.
Yes.
So was the
Because-
shot? Yeah, but some of the
Yeah.
shootings were done
The
here,
last days of Kasturba, where she passes away and Gandhiji sheds tears.
right?
That shot was taken.
So look, you can watch a movie and then you can feel that.
And
this
there's
is
another
the
film,
place I've
Gandhi,
been
My
to.
Father. They focus on Harilal, the elder son. See, Gandhi didn't have proper terms with his eldest son, Harilal. So in this film, they've shown that everyone comes to see Kasturba except Hari. So Kasturba says, everyone has come except my Hari. I want to meet him. Gandhi said, he's dead for me. I've got only 3 sons. He's like, I want to meet him. That's my last wish. So he was called in. He was completely drunken state. He could not stand properly. And then when Kasturba sees it, she becomes happy. It's like, yes, come my son. I'm very happy to see you. And then he comes, she blesses him, and then she comes to know he's in a drunken state. Saying, how dare you come to see your mother in such a state? Get up from here and see that you don't show your face anymore. She's like, okay, you just bless me, I'll go. And before going, he said, Baki Jai. Bapu, you have grown so great. You have become Mahatma. Remember, it is because of Kasturba. And see that you take care of her. And then after Gandhi was assassinated, 6 months later, 18 June 1948, Harilal passed away due to TB. His body was lying in the Mumbai Sain Hospital for 4 days. No one knew who this person was. And then it came to the newspaper. So Harilal's son-in-law came to know about this. He came to the hospital, took the body in the lab. This was the condition. He changed his religion to Islam. He changed his name to Abdullah. He used to write all against his father. He wanted to become a barrister like his father. Occasions came, but Gandhi, instead of sending him, he sent his sister's son. So he had a grudge against his father. You are not good father. You are a great father to the nation, but you are not a good father to me. You didn't do anything for us. And the other sons didn't have guts to tell. Even the basic education was in the ashram, which was not sufficient for them to prosper in life. Only Harilal was matriculated because he was staying with his uncle.
So there are sacrifices people make.
I know. That's why Kasturba always had fight with Gandhi. She used to call her, boy, you're neglecting your children, you're neglecting your children. That's why she always used to have problems.
Yeah, that's not new by the way.
Yeah. So before he gave basic education in ashram, which was not sufficient for them to prosper in life, then any peasant started an institution in Pondicherry, sent the children there. Then Rabindranath Tagore started an institution in Calcutta, Santiniketan, sent the children. This type of education they had. So they had to work in the ashram itself. And then he neglected the children. So he caught his second son with an affair with a Mohammedan girl. In the ashram. Then he realized I'm neglecting my children. Then got him all of them married. And he got all the granddaughters were richer. Mashruwala, then Gokarni, all rich people. Bajaj, all big people, Pujiwaris, capitalist. So Jamnalal Bajaj was his 5th son, whose land was there in
Yeah, yeah,
Badla.
correct.
He said, you have 4 sons, you treat me as a 5th son. And I've got ample land here, start your constructive work from my place. So he established an ashram there and he named it as Sevagram. The name of the village was Save Gaon, but Gandhiji changed to Sevagram.
It's a beautiful place.
It's a very nice place.
Yeah, if you go
And
into
further Varda, there is a place called Pavna. You should visit that
Yeah,
also.
Nagpur, correct.
Vidobhaji's ashram. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Trees are there, very nice. And there you don't get tea or anything. Huh? If you want to take tea, go out of the ashram. We used to go out and have tea and come in the ashram.
Thank you so much. It was
Thank you, ma'am.
wonderful to listen to you.
थैंक्स अ लॉट। तो दिस वाज द सेशन।
And it's a very
मुझे लगता है
beautiful
सबको बहुत
poem
मज़ा आई
that
होगी
he
आज मेरे को भी बहुत मज़ा आई गांधी जी को एक अलग पर्सपेक्टिव से देखने के लिए, सुनने के लिए। और ये जो हम लोगों की आज़ादी की लड़ाई लड़ी है महात्मा हैं, वो सही में इस देश के हमेशा रहेंगे। तो ये उनका कस्तूरबा गांधी जी का स्मारक है। ठीक है, ऑन दिस नोट, लव यू ऑल, जय हिंद, जय भारत और वंदे मातरम।